Hello, chat. How are we today? When are we getting more Subnautica? I'm not sure. I have not been feeling it, so I haven't wanted to say I'm gonna play it and then change my mind. So I can't say for sure, but eventually, I can say that. Eventually we will get more Subnautica and I'll finish up Below Zero. I've just been distracted with so many other games. And I've got more games in the future. So yeah, I'm a mess tonight. I woke up a half hour ago because I was very, very tired. And then by the time I was getting ready, it was already like 5 of. And just, the weather has been warm, which is great, but also, I don't have air conditioning. So when it gets warm like this, I'm just like a useless squirrel flopped over my bed. So that was basically me today. Let me get the game open. Let me I can't speed it up. That's unfortunate. Let me get where did it go? Is this what I was looking at? No, that isn't. No, I don't want video. I just want a walkthrough. I just want to get the other endings. Let me try. That. I don't see a walkthrough. Hello? Surely this isn't it. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Well, our solution is gonna be pick all the wrong answers. I can't believe I can't find a walkthrough. Let me just try one more time. No. Dang, dude. Ain't no one doing a guide for the endings? Wait. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. So... Okay. So, we are going to play and do all the worst options. Because, that is all I can find. Hi, Paul. I wasn't being nosy. Not like I get assigned anything important. I might as well just read along again. Been there. This is your chance to make them regret wasting your talents. If you paid attention to the news cycle, you'd know that things aren't going well for Stone Creek. Other than the mess of the whole resort town fiasco, people are going missing at an alarming rate. No one's doing anything to investigate it. I don't see a reason why we can't go to the editor with this. Well, he might ignore us, or worse, assign it to someone else. There's no way I'm letting that happen again. I have a source. Paul Castillo, a huge mystery and history buff. Really knows his way around town, though people tend to underestimate him because of his demeanor, but he's got good instincts. How does this guy operate? When he's set on a topic, he'll go out of his way to find out everything about it, which makes him pretty useful for my stories. He's also connected with the local community, got some real town spirit. What do you mean his demeanor? What's Paul like? How do I answer this? Unpredictable is Paul's default setting. To most people, he seems unhinged, and that makes it easier to write him off. Still, it doesn't make him untrustworthy. So he's pretty popular? On the contrary. He's pretty secretive, keeps to himself most of the time. Does a lot of writing, though. I guess that's the only thing we have in common. I'm not sure I trust him. Then trust me. Better yet, trust the process. Paul was convinced that he was close to solving the mystery and wanted to show me the evidence he had. Instead of setting up a meet, he sent me this. The phone you're using now is in that box. No explanation. It doesn't make any sense. Are you sure this isn't typical behavior for him? I don't know if it's a warning or if it's some experimental form of communication. That device is our only connection to him and the answers we need. This is where you come in. Uh, this mean I get to go outside? Unfortunately, with the lockdown, your leash is limited to HQ. Journalists get a pass though, so I'll be doing the groundwork. But I'll video call you so you don't forget what the outside looks like. Have you had a chance to look his phone over yet? It won't be what you expect. The thing functions differently than most. Like I said, Paul's careful. I had to use it once and almost smashed it out of frustration. It looks like a normal phone to me. That's what he wants you to think. You know, in the event this falls into the wrong hands. He left this phone for a reason. Maybe he hid an instruction or something. A memo? Video maybe? Get out. Go on, get looking. Boop, 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 boop. Media, video, ba 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 ba. Alright. We know how to use this. Boop, 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 boop. Notes. I forgot. I forgot. Feed. Ba-ba. Oh, we had to scan his picture. Did we get it yet? No. I think I found something. This is it. Paul, what did you get yourself into? Things are about to shake up in Stone Creek, that's for sure. Sounds like all of this was meant for you. Well, like it or not, you're in this with me now. Who's to say you won't snitch on me if you don't get anything out of this? Paul kept his investigation on his phone. Unlocking it is our priority. Atlas is his tool of choice. He explained it well in the video. Think you can manage it, Rook? I could give you a few pointers if you need a nudge. How hard could it be? Okay then, show me what you've got. Get me full access to the phone and tell me once you find something related to his investigation. In the meantime, I'm going to check on an old meetup point Paul and I used previously. Alright, what did we have to do? Make sure there's nothing to scan here. Scanny scan, nope. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. We want that. Alright. We want that. Rally the voices. Wow. Rude. I think we gotta find something else, too. Mail. I just played this last night, and the night before. You'd think I'd remember. But you would be incorrect. What else we got? No. Nah, nah, nah. Time to be an asshole and or stupid. Hell yeah. We're gonna be both. I forgot. I forgot. Promise. Both is a fucked up combo. Hey, I gotta be thorough. Gotta be thorough. Actually, let me scroll up. I can't remember if there was more to this. Oh my god, let me go faster. Okay. Oh, I think I have to ask her for a hint. Okay, maybe not. Oh, are we failing the intro again? Yep. We are indeed. Wasn't it a prompt on the tip line or something? Yeah, I scanned it. I did remember that. Yes, rally the voices. Okay, okay. That's it. I got it. Yay. Okay. Oh, we got so much. Meow. At least. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Let's look at the media. We've got his crazy video.
Went missing.
This is the lady who says everybody's forgetting her son. Oh, right, we gotta... Blah, 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 blah. And there. I've never seen anything like that before. What the hell is happening here? Could this footage be fake? Anything's possible in the digital age. Ever heard of deep fakes? But if I know Paul, doctoring footage isn't the kind of stunt he'd pull. Paul had to have information about this man somewhere. How else did he find him? You know Paul. Any ideas where you'd find them? Let me think. Paul's like any other person who's into solving mysteries. They all need a soapbox. His blog, Stone Creek Files. He might not have posted about it yet, but I'm willing to bet his investigation notes are on there. Damn it, it's down. Let me guess. It gets reported for spam. That and for misinformation. Once it was because he was labeled as a public nuisance. But he never fails to bring it back from the dead. That blog means a lot to him. Right. Why don't you try to access Paul's blog while I search that place? I recognize the logo on the lanyard. Sunny Express Warehouse, east of Stone Creek. Excuse me, did you see what happened to that other guy? Oh, Rook, it's going to take more than that to scare me. We won't get anywhere without some risks. Let me know once you're in his blog. It's bound to be a treasure trove. We'll be able to get some good leads there. See you on the other side. Alright, let's open up that blog. Or is it already in my... No. There we go. Oh, his email was... paulcastillo@tmail.web. paulcastillo@tmail.web. It was like... Yeah. This, and this. Yup. We have to scan it. Scan this. No. No. Alright. We've got another video. I'm just gonna do that.
Some initial thoughts about the symbol. Listen up.
We've got this. Oh, I can't.
These disappearances are getting out of hand. The police reports show a linear growth at the start, but over the past few weeks, it's growing exponentially. The bright side is, more cases means more evidence. I've been digging through the files and I noticed these symbols.
Uh-oh, there it is.
This exact symbol appeared on one of my colleagues' desks. I'll be keeping an eye on him. There might be a connection between these disappearances and these symbols. They keep popping up. I see them everywhere, in doodles on public buses, carvings on benches, in children's books. They're everywhere. It's like an omen. Just when someone goes missing, these symbols keep appearing. Something bad's gonna happen.
It sure is.
I can feel it.
You're not wrong, Paul. We're gonna make something bad happen.
Gotta get more proof. Just to be sure.
Thank you.
I need to get more reports from Persephone. There must be something I'm missing.
Dun, 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 ba, 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 ba. Boop, boop, boop. Oh! Nope, nope. Ah. Don't do that. Don't do it. Ba, 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 ba. Paul has an interesting theory. Paul thinks the symbols are linked to the disappearances based on what? Exposure? Not what I had in mind, but I should have expected this. Things tend to go off the rails with Paul. The symbols could easily be an art trend. The town council would be quick to shut that down. Public creative expression here is heavily restricted. Community murals get painted over because of misrepresentation. It might not be that important. Anyway, I'm at the warehouse. Hopefully we'll find something to prove or disprove Paul. Also, back to what I said about headlines. Aside from the victims, our articles are going to need one too. Something sticky. This just in. Reporter gets ahead of herself. I'd prefer reporter exposes town conspiracy, solves case. State the facts, you know? Such a spoil sport. I'm revoking your naming privileges. Hold that thought. I'm close to Paul's location in the video. Oh. Let. Oh, there she is. Me. There she is. In. Leaning away. Ah! Hi, lady. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? You ever hear a song and it just gets stuck in your head forever? This is the exact spot the man was standing. Do you see that on the door? We don't know that it appeared the same night as the video. Okay, I don't have to scan it. True, but the fact that it's even here is interesting. Rook, this is great news. The story's shaping up. Mysterious symbols appearing in town, people vanishing. It writes itself. Wait, that man really vanished into thin air? Me looping the same song 20 times. I do that so much. It's, what am I listening to? Oh, what is it called? I'm switching between two Atarashi Gakko songs. Giri Giri and something blue. Well, that guy in the video is his colleague. He mentioned to get more reports from Persephone. They're such good songs. They're not, you know, rock metal or anything, but they do a oh my god, duet / whatever it's called these days with Maximum the Hormone, and it's such a catchy song. Yeah, maybe from his network. I'm not sure if that's a person, organization, or a place. He gets carried away with his code names. Well, that guy in the video was his colleague. Right. Maybe I could find something from where he works. Since you have his phone, why not you figure out who or what Persephone is and I'll pay Paul's office a visit. How do I do that? I've honestly got zero clue who any of those are. Oh, man. Have you ever seen Death Note? In the entry where you found the theory video, did Paul leave a note about Persephone? My gut says there's something on his blog that connects her to a location in Atlas. Paul has code names, I swear. How come you're just Ruby on his phone? Because I saw what he named me before and I didn't like it. The only thing I know about Persephone is that she's the Greek goddess of agriculture. So to find her, it has something to do with plants or flowers. I believe Paul has a post talking about some weird flower here. Look again, see what shakes out. I can't do all the work for you. Wow. It's the second, they do the second opening song. They're very cool. I will have to link you this one song later. Let's see. Atlas notes. Yep. Okay. Blessing of the ambience. Just never put, yeah. Let's Yeah. Oh, didn't we have? No. Uh, da, da, da. Okay, we got that. And what's that called? Blessing of the Elm Beads. Maybe it's to be collected? I don't think it is, but no. Promise? Oh, there it is. Okay. A Persephone. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we got lots of things now.
The case of the strange symbols audio log.
We got this now. That's the bus stop. Oh, good. Oh, goodness. Okay, orders. Remember, it was chrysanthemum white, elm beads, and something else. Oh, we gotta go to his, message, promise, resolution. Columbine purple. And then it's like, I think that's what it was. No. Maybe it was carnation white? No. Okay. Persephone is not Persephone? Nicely done. So they go by another name, Damien. These messages are interesting. Paul has been on a roll with these wins. Suspicious, don't you think? There's more to this. A coded message, maybe. Their secrecy seems unnecessary. Welcome to Paul's world, where everyone and everything is a potential threat. It's easy to blame it on paranoia, but I know why he does it. For Paul, it's a way to protect people. What does he protect people from? Bigfoot? He wishes. Bigfoot and him would be fast friends. No, it's people who give him trouble. Paul's blog and his investigations are all in good fun until fun turns out to be dangerous. When that happens, his measures shield others from being identified. This sounds dramatic, like a spy movie. That's probably how it works out in his head, too. We were working on this story where someone tampered with the food in the community pantry. A few people got really sick. Traced it back to this asshole real estate agent who did it because the crowd it attracted cheapened the neighborhood. Paul, being Paul, gave him a chance to fess up. He didn't. Shocker. Instead, he found where Paul lived and tried to attack him. Please tell me they caught the guy. They did. I made sure of it. He's doing time a few counties over. 5 measly years. Paul withdrew for a while after that, and the rest is history. He still wants to help, just in his own way. So you see, it's worrying that he broke protocol. Does he have the same code with everyone? I don't think so. The flowers are different to how we communicate. We have Damien. It won't hurt to try and contact them. I don't understand how they communicate. We've established that Paul and Damien have a system. The messages are one part of it. There's a pattern here that points to a contest on Persephone's Atlas feed. Paul didn't claim his last order, that's our in. He gets a bouquet of 3 different flowers each time. That translates into the code. Winning flowers for winning words. Track down Paul's final entry for his winning words and order them as flowers from Persephone. Persephone is a person and a place? I think it's a business, somewhere in Stone Creek. Atlas could provide more details for you. In the meantime, I'll try to visit where Paul works. Get some info on that colleague that went missing. Alright, let's try... Bump. Bump. What else we got? Oh, Burke. Bump, 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 bump. Feed. Beware danger truth. Can you hear you? I see that you missed our previous post. I'm sorry to inform you that the contest is over. Are you still looking for a desired bouquet? Make your order on our website and we will get back to you. Message, promise, resolution. Message, promise, resolution. Message, promise, resolution. Resolution. Promise. Iris. Okay. I don't know why my eyes just were like, no. Da, da, da. Let me just get rid of these or I'm gonna go insane. Alright. I need a moment. Just gotta sort out 8 more things. Make that 8.5. I'll get back to you later. Paul, where have you been, buddy? You dumped a bunch of stuff on me and broke our contact protocol. Then you went MIA. What's going on? Did you find another florist to befriend? Is this Persephone or Damien? If you have to ask, you're not Paul. Who are you? Answer all. Make sure you'll never buy flowers in this town again. I'm a reporter for the Stone Creek Citizen. The news? Paul would never expose me like this. We have a binding contract. Don't you trust me? You're the press. All you care about is headlines. To which I must say, punny isn't always good. Paul, why would you do this to me? Led the snakes to my door, unless you followed protocol. The clues protected me. Paul wanted you to find me? There's something I need. That's what they all say. No one ever asks me what I need. If I do this, you'll leave me alone? I am still unsure. But if you know Paul, then maybe you're here on good authority? Resisting the urge to change my mind. No, I changed it again. Okay, we're good. Who are you exactly? Allow me to wow you with my flourish. Persephone is just a code name with Paul. Most know me as a modest florist and flower shop owner. But if you're looking for stuff or things, I am Damien, purveyor of the unobtainable for my clients. Uh, who are your clients? Folks who need extra help procuring items in and out of Stone Creek, if you catch my meaning. I'm what you call a fixer. For legal reasons, I prefer purveyor of the unobtainable. People come to me when there's too much red tape, so I fix things and I help them. That makes me sound more like a handyman. What did you help Paul with? I don't even know where to begin. It's usually something obscure and out there. Paul never disappoints. My favorite was this hair sample. Thought it might be from Mothman himself. The last time it came, it was something mundane. I know where this is going. You want to know more about the disappearances, don't you? It was a strong concern of Paul's, too. What did he ask from you this time? Paul wanted a whole background check, police records, digital footprint, standard stuff. He also asked for surveillance, what this guy did on the day-to-day. For the most part, it was uneventful, except he had periods where he'd blank out in the middle of doing something and zone out for a few hours, just staring. Creepy. You know something about the disappearances? Well, there's a strong fear permeating through Stone Creek, all revolving all revolving the missing persons cases. Wow, why was that so hard to say? Some think that the Beldam is back. Others say it's a publicity stunt. At least I'm not the only one on my toes. Beldam? Never heard of her. Gasp! It's the Beldam. The first part is very important. The Beldam is a local legend, a witch from the old times. Stone Creek killed her, but she made a vow to never leave. Now they think she's finally returned to make good on her word. If that's true, I've seen enough horror movies to know that no one gets out. Okay, we know this. Yep. Maybe I shouldn't speak of this. Someone could be listening. Did you know that he was following someone? Yes, and I might have helped him with that. Paul was looking into a colleague of his, Jeff Howard. He was a pretty normal guy until he disappeared for a few days and came back acting strange and distant. Apparently he never left work. Paul suspected he might be up to no good. Paul thought that if he could get a closer look at Jeff's life, he'd find a connection to the other disappearances in town. Nothing turned up until we saw something weird. Weirder than this? That's him, Paul's weird coworker. How did he get weirder? Paul noticed that Jeff stayed late at work every night. The guy never went home, except when Paul stayed back to try and catch him. Then he'd disappear. We wanted to see what he was up to at night in the office. I got access to the cameras and, well, this happened. Maybe he's just a dedicated worker? What? I don't know what kind of hours they have you working, but you're brainwashed if that seems normal. Never mind that. You see that mark on his screen? We shouldn't look at it. I probably should have warned you beforehand. When Paul wanted my help with the disappearances, he asked me to look into each location, see if there's a link to it all. I don't know how, but that symbol was everywhere, sprouting wherever those missing folks were last seen. Could it be a coincidence? This is Paul and his wrinkly brain you're doubting. He thought the symbol was was good in to start with, and I think he's right. Something about it looks familiar, but I can't place it. Listen, I think we've spoken enough for now. It's best if we parted ways. If you find something else, I'd prefer if you left me out of it. Okay. Bump. Ba. No scanny. We got that. And, his name was Jeff Howard. A normal person would have died from staying awake that long. There's so many things wrong with this video. It could be edited. I don't think that's the case. Excuse me. It's sped up and stitched for brevity, but it hasn't been altered beyond that. The symbol is on the computer. Sharp eyes, Rook. It just popped up on his screen and kept coming back. Did someone send it to him? Did he look for it himself? He's completely entranced by the symbol. Maybe he hears something? Good thinking. There's no audio coming from this footage. If there are any sounds, the people around him should have heard it, right? They don't really notice him. Ugh, this video is a great find. Wish it didn't cut off at the good part. Did you see that figure on the floor? Yes, you saw it too? What is it? Is there even an explanation? Camera defect? You mean like the camera was recording over itself? I doubt it. Look, everything lines up. No weird overlays. That shadow was with him. I can't watch this anymore. It's starting to creep me out. What kind of company is this? The best kind that we definitely need more of these days. A social media company. Oh, Miratech. So much for looking out for the working class. Luckily, I'm here to help. Took you a while to get there. Hey, it took some digging on my end. Paul's not open about where he works, and I had to point you in the right direction too, so who's slowing who down? That's besides the point. The receptionist has been on her cell phone the whole time, and she keeps giving me the hand. I need you to do me a favor. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, Morgan. We're here to ruin your day again. I'm forwarding the number to the front desk. Call it and get her to step away. Make up something that she can't ignore, like an emergency or something. The more extreme, the better. She won't answer our questions, so we'll need to find them for us. I've always wanted to do something like this. Cute. I won't stand in your way then. Think of it like a prank call, nice and quick. Call now, Rook. I'll be on standby when she leaves. Break a leg.
Mira Technologies, your guide to the future. You've reached the front desk. This is Morgan speaking. How can I help you?
This is the sheriff's department.
Not every day I get a request like that. Tell me, what is this about, officer? Did I do something wrong?
We're looking to a possible link.
I could have told you that weeks ago. You guys sure are fickle. Last time, you said there was nothing more you could do about Jeff. Just took the security tapes and shut it down in less than 20 minutes. So why should I help you?
You know Mira inside and out.
You realize that you helped them sweep it under the rug, right? This might come back to bite me, but consequences be damned. If you're really going to look for Jeff this time, I'll help. What happened to him needs to be known.
We'll be expecting you.
Hold on to your word this time. Let's continue this once I reach the station. Be there in a few.
Uh-oh. Do that. Do that. Jeff? Okay. I'm not sure what you said to Morgan, but she got out of there fast. Not too shabby, Rook. Give me plenty of time to play Nancy Drew and meddle with Mirror Tech. It was surprisingly easy. Shocked you couldn't do it. About that, I might have lied to you. Just wanted to see the range of your abilities. -1 point for gloating, but full marks otherwise. No word on where Thomas is, but we can find him if we follow his tracks. I've got a schedule, a voice recording, and a sticky note. Which do you want to see first? Anything good on that sticky note? Yep. So Thomas picked up a client for an important meeting later in the day. From the looks of it, Paul did something similar before. A deal with Jabber? Sounds important. Another way for Thomas to leverage his power in Stone Creek. What is he planning? Focus, Ruby. See if you can pick up anything about Paul picking up the same client and where. That should paint a better picture of Thomas's trail. Let's see the schedule. Ba, 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 ba. Safe to say, the most shocking thing I learned is that Thomas gets his own coffee. Could he still be at the coffee shop? Possible. Coffee shops can make for good places to hunker down. But Thomas doesn't strike me as someone who'd conduct business this public. It's a little too everyman for him. Thomas is a creature of habit, never fails to start the day with coffee. I wonder if there's a clue in Paul's phone to know which cafe he went. Think there's a chance Paul went with him today? Good question. Based on what we've learned so far, Paul would have been focused on his investigation. He could have visited Thomas if he thought he'd help. Give me that. Someone had a rough morning. The fresh air did not do him good. Thomas does not sound like a nice person. The only time people like him are nice is when... The only time people like him are nice is when cameras are around or they need something from you. Stick to fluff if you ever meet him. Works wonders even through gritted teeth. Anyway, Greenfields. That should be Greenfields Park. So we went there after his morning coffee, but where did he go after that? I'm guessing we can use Atlas somehow. We have 3 locations to pinpoint Thomas. Atlas has this linking feature to plan routes. Paul's modified the version on his phone. If you retrace Thomas's steps from today, it'll find his elusive favorite spot. Whoa, that's pretty invasive. And that's why tech companies need to enforce a code of ethics. Don't think it ever crossed Thomas's mind that his own tools could be used against him. You'll need to find proof of sorts to attach to each location. We have the voice note when Thomas was at Greenfield, so that's 1 down. Keep an eye out for something that ties him to the coffee shop and Burke's location. Then connect them according to his exact movements. The schedule I sent should help with that. Time to go hunting. Let's find our CEO. While you're off to find dear old Thomas, I'm going to hang around Mira for a while. That video wasn't right. Maybe there's something more I can find out about it, or if there are any similar cases. What else is there to do here but dig? Good luck. Alright, so we got that. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. And then to be collected is the pickup point. then is the receipt from the grind. So, what was it? It was like this, this, this. Yeah. What we got? New mail. Boop. We got new media.
Strange symbols, audio logs,
Bump.
strange symbols.
Phone number. Surfer. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. Okay, I have to ignore those. I can ignore those. Berkeley wants to meet again. Where are you? Where's the prototype? I've been trying to reach you. After days of no contact, that's all you have to say? I don't know what the hell you think you're doing, Paul, but you better start talking now. Is that any way to speak to your employee? Oh, don't give me that. You think you can just waltz right in again? The stakes are high, Paul. You just appeared at a very crucial time for us. That won't slide with me. Mira's being cornered. It's all hands on deck and I need you around, damn it. Let's get the team together and fix this. Team? But you never worked with one. Who is this? What did you do to Paul? Paul's missing. Care to comment on that? What are you investigating? Him and my company. If this pertains to Jeff, Mira is clean. I beg to differ. How did you get this? Was it Paul? He was raving about Jeff, and then we had that fallout. I never expected him to go behind my back like this. Mira can't take any bad press right now. I'll answer your questions if you agree to keep this private, understand? What is that shadow in the video? That's one thing I don't have an answer for. The night crew never saw anyone in the office but Jeff. Whoever it is, they knew our blind spots. If you're the gullible sort, like most people in this town, they'd try to tell you it's a ghost. I hope you're smarter than that. Tell me more about the video. Jeff was in charge of a big project, had a lot on his shoulders, more when Paul started to lose focus. He requested overtime, I said no. I negotiate the project timeline instead. Contrary to belief, I'm not that cruel. Clearly, he breached that. When I found out, we came to an arrangement and shifted his hours. Why the special treatment? I try to make accommodations for my employees when they need it. With Jeff, he was desperate for it. The night shift. Said the conditions were right, his senses were open, we could work better. I thought he meant Mira back then. Now with him going missing in this video, he had something else in mind, didn't he? Look, I fully cooperated with the police on Jeff's disappearance. What more do you want? You and Paul had a fallout? We had disagreements before, all business. Before his emergency, he warned me to shut down the social media plugin on Atlas for safety. Cited some security breach. Of course I refused. Paul panicked. He even threatened me. That was the last time we spoke. What kind of security breach? According to Paul, it was an internal, but he didn't offer more than that. He said there was something spreading, like a virus. To be safe, we did a full security sweep, and everything came back green. Look, I built this company from nothing. Paul's one of our greatest assets, and I grant him a lot of leeway. But this, I need more than good faith. Miratech is my life's work. I can make headlines with this video. Why? What's your goal in this? To ruin me or find Paul? I can tell you now, you can't do both. Besides, I answered all your questions. Mirror tech is my #1 priority. I will not let it go down. Believe it or not, it's a critical pillar of this town's development. That's not my problem. It's not just me who's finished if Mira goes down. That shadow in the video, apparently that isn't the first time it was spotted. It's not natural. I found someone who can identify what it is exactly. Finally, something useful. So you're looking for this ghost, right? There's this mystic in town. They call themselves the Mistress of the Night, but they only commune with others in their circle. Nonsense woo-woo magic Stone Creek stuff. Do I cast a spell or something? Hell, try it. Maybe they'll appear so we can end this conversation. My team found this video when I asked them to scrub Paul's works machine. It's a means of contacting your mystic. From the chatter on our servers, they'll have your answers. You listen to people's chats? No. Yes. I mean, I can. Who cares? There's our woo-woo magic lady. I did my part. Just take this and do whatever you want. Now, I have to get back to some real work. If you find Paul, tell him I'm sorry and I should have stopped him from leaving. Ugh. The hallway every time. Okay, chat. I will be right back. As always, take your meds. Hydrate. Get a snack. Get up and move around. And I will be right back. And I'm back! No hallways and no space, yeah. Ugh. Oh, Morgan got... Yep, we got Morgan in trouble. You lied to me! You called from Paul's phone, didn't you? Well, shame on me, I should have recognized the caller ID. Here I am waltzing into the station, asking for a non-existent police officer, demanding justice for Jeff, only to realize I've been duped. You know how much trouble you got me into? Now they're thinking of pressing charges for creating a scene, throwing words around like interfering with police work. God knows how many of these guys are in the town council's pocket. They're not going to let this go so easily. You could have told me the truth. I would have helped. Maybe you don't care as long as you get what you want, asshole. You'll get what's coming to you, and I hope it hurts. What can I do to make this right? Yep, we got blocked. Notes. Ba, 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 ba. Rook, you there? Please don't go falling for Thomas's Pizza Fridays and ping pong table cell. Morgan texted me. She's in trouble. Because we found Thomas? We did him a favor. People usually get paid to spot security vulnerabilities. The only thing I touched was her computer. That was no issue since her login credentials were intact. Wasn't much of a covert operation. A tablet baby could have pulled it off. Satisfied with the report? Well, the text I got suggests otherwise. Believe what you want, Rook. We got what we came for, and I'm good with that. It might not be as serious as she makes it out to be. Don't let this one inconvenience stop you. The story takes precedent over everything. I made that clear from the start. If this is who you are, I can see why you're stuck here. That's not true. It's not. You... Forget it. You made your point. No promises, but I'll at least confirm what happened to Morgan. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, okay? Now let's get on with Thomas. How did the talk go? Honestly, he wasn't that bad. Please don't tell me you bought into his whole shtick. I didn't bring you to his doorstep so you could jump ship. Took you a bit to get back to me. How cooperative was he? What did you find out? Jeff's fate might be tied to his work. So they're complicit? Shocker. What were they hiding? What was Jeff doing for them? Thomas knew he was struggling, and he encouraged it. I feel bad for the guy. He was overworked. Mira is a contributing factor to this. There's no separating that. Jeff was driven to a breaking point. His actions worsened. Along the way, who did he meet? That shadow. There's more to Mira at play here. Oh. Paul wanted Thomas to shut Atlas down. How brave of him. Suppose we know how that went, seeing as we've been using the app. Why did Paul want it removed? He was worried about the social plugin. The Atlas feed? The worst I've seen is people arguing over something unrelated at a random thrift store. I'm surprised Paul would want to do that. What didn't he want spreading over Stone Creek? Okay, we've got more on Jeff, Paul, and Atlas. What about that shadow? Thomas claims he doesn't know, but he sent me this. This is a sad attempt at publicity if I ever saw one. Can we believe Thomas's lead on this? This video was floating around Atlas in secret circles. Interesting. Could this be why Paul wanted to shut Atlas down? Huh. I heard about people messing around with the images and location descriptions on Atlas to meet a seer. Could be connected. I still need more time at Mira, so I'll let you do your thing in the meantime. Find this mistress. You've been at Mira this whole time? Yes, which makes our earlier conversation all the more awkward. I'll be extra careful. Now go. Ba, ba, ba. We got the feed, and we want to go to duh, 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 actually, let me. That's right. I had to do that. Sierra Antiquities. We got. Oh, so much more on the feed. Oh god. Oh god. Echo Lounge. I don't care about Echo Lounge. Media. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Surfer. All these beacons snuff out the light. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Ba, ba. Reveal. All these beacons snuff out the light. You are wise to abide. The mistress is here. Can't do that. Oh, what's Ruby saying? Hold on. Oh, she's just saying words. Through the dark you found me, Starlight. As fate would have it, there are others I need to tend to at the moment. But rest assured, our connection is strong. I will find my way back to you once matters are settled. Have patience. Ah, how wonderful. The cards predicted I would have an inquisitive visitor today. Greetings and salutations, child. What need do you have for my abilities and I? You're a hard woman to find. Apologies for the trouble, child. I heed on the side of caution at this uncertain time. Ridicule takes a toll on the being, so I'm only found to those who respect Stone Creek as much as myself. However you choose to see me, I am Karen. Whether you seek answers from the stars or resolve from your fate, I will soothe you on your journey. I don't believe in fate. I take no offense to that. Your beliefs are your own. My services merely offer insight, not accuracy. Think of it as another language to describe your predicament. Predicament. Oh my god. How you interpret it is up to you. So please state your purpose, child. I need your advice on this. My word, I've heard murmurs of this shadow. Until now, I've not witnessed it with such clarity. Could you be Ruby? I have an acquaintance, Paul. He told me that the next person to submit proof of its existence would be sent by him. Has the shadow appeared elsewhere? Wherever tragedy resides. Goodness. This has been enlightening. I know for certain what it is now. You're absolutely sure that this footage is unaltered? What became of this man? Can't be kind. What's happening to him in the video? An unwilling transformation. He was made into a host for that parasite. Like an insect under the grasp of a wasp, he needs him. In this state, he is a thrall, replicating and inflicting his disease. You know this shadow? Yes, a person was ruined. From their frayed remnants crawled this trespasser. This being is a manifestation of fault, pain, and patient rage, a simulacrum to serve as a vessel to teach us penance. He vanished. Something took him. Then I believe claim would be the accurate word. The moment he gazed upon that symbol there, he was conscripted. I don't know why I have such a problem with some of these words. This man didn't vanish. He was consumed, killed. Amy, this is not your memory. This town is too much. Only for those who refused to understand it. Amy tried to show them. She was an artist whose interpretation of our legends invoked a kinship to many. It was quite popular then. Even the council sought to work with her. But she was just a pawn for their agenda. Her work under them made a mockery of the town. Many felt betrayed. There was a lot of pushback. In the end, she was the one who lost. No one's heard from her since. All this because of some art? You misunderstand. The town is the conflict. Amy's work was deeply personal and intertwined with Stone Creek, like a drop of rain. The council's act of control is a rumble in the ocean. The rain isn't enough. They want a tsunami to marvel at. You know, the town has had a reputation for being cursed. That was never true until Amy. She willed it. Ba 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 ba. Give me the spell. Perhaps this is deserved, destined. You cannot persuade karmic will. You're saying Stone Creek deserves this? This will be a strike against me, but I do. People like me, we want to preserve the town. We don't reject change, we just don't want to be eradicated. If officials didn't vilify us like Amy, then perhaps we could have built Stone Creek together. It's senseless to debate now. You're running out of time. Amy is the key to this. What do you mean the key? This malice, it leached itself onto Amy specifically, her emotions, her experiences. I believe that if you learn more about her, you'll find a way to disrupt its work. Paul mentioned that he's done his research on her, kept it close to home. Unless the source of the investigation, Paul, pops up, you'd best find it. I'm afraid our journey ends here, for the time being. Before I go, could I have a reading? Blessings, this is a surprising request. It would bring me pride too. What do you wish to know? How will this end? The lingering question on everybody's mind. Let me consult the cards. The Chariot, the Hanged Man, Two of Swords. Fear not your actions, but the consequences that follow. Trust your heart. Hopefully this has been insightful for what's to come. I won't keep you any longer. Stars and spirits guide you. Huh. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. No need to scanny. We got more notes. Ba ba ba. Talking to Karen was an experience. Karen? Oh, you mean the mistress of the night? What happened? She opened your third eye or something? Tell me, the stars or spirits or whatever tell you anything good? The figure in the video isn't human. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but my imagination has its limits. Some kind of monster is to blame for all the missing people? Are you sure she isn't using this as a weird metaphor like Paul does in his writings? Why not? The town believes in the beldam. That's exactly the problem. Stone Creek is ruled on superstition. Tragedy strikes, people point to the beldam's curse. They accept it, move on, everything stays the same. Look where it's gotten us. There's no justice in that, no action or resolution. I'm sick of it. Sorry, Rook. If there's a monster, Stone Creek made it up. It's hard to explain, but Jeff's dead. Shit. Paul's video was the last time he was seen alive. That thing that pulled Jeff, it had him in the office. Why wait? Why him? Karen said it was using Jeff to inflict his disease. Disease? You mean his obsession with the symbol? By that logic, Jeff was, what, exposing others to it? Until he was taken and left another behind. God, is that how it spreads? Each case connects to a symbol. There's a new lead, Amy, an artist who worked with the council. Sounds familiar. That partnership caused a lot of controversy. It blindsided everyone because of how pro Stone Creek she was. After, well, you don't work with the council unless you were getting something in return. But that's old news. How is this relevant? Karen said Paul had files on Amy at home. Uh-oh, that could only mean one thing. Paul's got his conspiracy board up. It'll be worth looking at what he's collected on her. Don't worry, Rook. Paul's house shouldn't be a problem. Amy is missing too. She is? There weren't any reports mentioning her. I figured she was laying low after news of her council work backfired. If she's been missing since last year... Rook! Amy could be one of the first people missing. The timeline tracks. Okay, yeah, this is solid. Where's your head at, Ruby? I think this day just got longer. I expected to hear some weird stuff, but infected symbols? Monsters? If it is supernatural, I'll send Karen a lengthy apology. Keep this in the peripheral until we get more evidence. All roads lead to Amy. Can you guess where I am now? Getting 60 miles out of Stone Creek? Oh, going 60 miles per hour out of Stone Creek. That's the plan as soon as we wrap this up and the story goes international. I'm at Paul's house. It's out there, all right. Okay. Found it when I was snooping through the secretary's desk. Let's just say she conveniently left it open on her computer, under a folder, under another folder, in her work email. What's the inside like? I wish I could tell you, but I haven't gotten that far. From the outside, it's super boring. The place is locked up pretty tight. I can't find a way in. Normally, I'd just make a new entryway, but I don't want to cause unnecessary suspicion. I'd like to take my time once we're in. Can't you pick a lock or something? Lock picking is not my forte. Like I said, I break things. From out here, I can see that Paul's house is operated by Vanguard Homes. It's this new smart home system. If I remember correctly, Vanguard has an app that lets you control things remotely from your phone. Catch my drift? That's weird. I haven't seen the app at all. If he thought he wouldn't make it home after this, there's no sense in thinking that. I sent you his address earlier so Atlas could sync it and perhaps that opens up something new. I'll stay here on standby, trying not to look suspicious and look like I live in a triangle-shaped house. Let's see.
I've been studying the story of the Beldam for many...
Mail. Download. New app. Boop. Boop. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright, it's open. Say, why don't we do this together? See what Paul has in store with us. I can do a video call. Hey, Ruby.
Hello? Are you seeing this? Ugh, damn reception. So this is where Paul lives, eh?
I'm not gonna click anything and see what happens.
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps. Must be what controls the security system. I better not mess with this. Don't want to trigger any alarms. Is that a camera? That's Paul, all right. Always worrying that someone is out to get him.
I wonder if, because I clicked, I get more options. Because it's still going through everything like I did
Looks
click.
like it. Let's check it out.
Weird.
I guess no one's around to clean this up.
Yuck.
At least I know where to pee if I need to.
Ba, 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 ba.
I think this is one of those smart appliances where you control with your phone. I think I saw this on the TV too.
So weird.
I wonder if it's all connected. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Oh, Paul, don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's just going through everything like I did click. Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
I can't shake the feeling someone's watching me. I mean, someone other than you. Heading up. So steep. Who the hell built this place?
It's a nice house. I'd love to live there.
Here we are. Whoa. Paul?
Uh-oh. I'm not saying a word. Sorry, Ruby, you're on your own. With the spooky ghost neighbors?
Don't worry. I got this. Hello? Paul, if you're here, I swear to God.
So,
Working where you sleep, huh? Well, I'm guilty of that sometimes.
so we're definitely gonna get her caught and see what happens.
What's this?
Yeah, it's still, huh.
This is the symbol. Did you draw these? Why? Perks of working in a tech company. Using their home security system for free. He must be scared. He rarely puts his faith in technology.
That's so strange. Like, he's a tech guy, but he doesn't trust tech.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Which is, like, and it's understandable. Because, like, if you don't, you know why not to trust the tech, but also, I don't know.
This must be the balcony.
That is surprisingly normal. Yeah.
So much for security. Must be my imagination. Seriously, who built this place?
Yeah, give me their number. I want to build a place like this.
Jackpot. Somebody's been doing their homework. Finally, something I can work with.
I wonder what
what
city
do we
Stone Creek
have
is
here?
modeled off of, or if it's just a randomly made map.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I should come back to this later.
Uh-oh.
Huh. You think the truth is hidden here? I'm taking this. Looks important. He's been tracking all the cases. Who is this? Is she the whole reason for this whole mess?
Amy.
I think I know who this is. Let me get back to you on that. What is that sound? What's going on?
Uh-oh. Spooky.
Shit. No, 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 no. I heard something in the balcony. I think he's trying to... Hello? Hello? Fuck.
Uh-oh. Hey, lady. Shit, shit, shit. Rook, tell me you're still there. I swear I'm going to haunt you if you abandon me like this. The call dropped. Ugh, just my luck. There's some weird interference. Whatever, we have bigger problems now. I saw something come into the house. This is going to sound crazy, but I think it's the beldam. Maybe this is someone playing a prank. What, like two kids in a trench coat? I wish. It's strange. I can feel its presence. There's this pressure in the air. Makes me dizzy. It's close. Rook, I think it's in the next room. I'm stuck. Can you confirm it? No, I'm not going anywhere near that thing. Think. Think. I have an idea. Before the connection dropped, I remember seeing Vanguard sync to Paul's phone. Do you have access to his CCTV system? Synced as soon as the beldam entered the house. Okay, I'm going to try something. Help me out here. Check if the beldam is still in the balcony. Yup. Hello. Hello. Oh. He's a wiggly little guy. Hello. It's a really cool design. Can I... Okay. Well, what did you see? Think it's trying to do something with the phone? Just imagining hearing its voice is making my skin crawl. Whew, okay, it works. I called Paul's landline to see if it would react, and it did. Now we know it can be lured into other rooms. It's just like a cat. Sure, a cat from hell. So, on my way up, I noticed that some appliances were tagged with the Vanguard Home System icon. You might have control over them in the app. The security camera feeds are there too. You have eyes everywhere. I'm thinking you can find a safe path for me and lure the Beldam into different rooms so I won't be caught. Oh, how the tables have turned. You've been waiting for your chance to give out orders, huh? I trust you, Rook. You can do this. I mean, you survived me so far. Promise I won't endanger your life willingly. Ah. You better not. I'm serious. I will haunt you. Make sure to survey all the cameras before you make your decision. One more thing. Whenever the Beldam moves, it seems to interfere with the signal here. So don't start distracting it until you're sure that's where you want it to be. Once there's a clear path, shoot me a text. The front door is a clear choice, or I could try jumping off the balcony. Hang tight. I'll be right back. KK, I'll be on standby. Make sure the Beldam is out of my way. I'd rather not cross paths with it. Just make the call and I'll do what you say. Well, chat. You know what we're gonna do. Head back to the front entrance. Got it. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Rook, what happened? You were supposed to clear the way. It was a mistake, honest. Please be more careful. The Beldam. No, let's keep moving. What did it do? How do I say this? It was weird. There were hands around me, cold and sharp. It was almost loving in a way, gentle, but it started digging. I don't want to talk about it. I won't let it in my head. I'm in the clearing now. The damn front door is locked. The security system must have triggered a lockdown. Who knew this place was a fortress? Look like I'm stuck again. Back to the drawing board. New plan? No, this can still work. It has to. The house is on lockdown. Let's think this through. We explored the rooms earlier. Do you remember if there was anything useful to get me out? Didn't you find some rope? In the storage room, yes. There were yards of it, long enough for me to scale down the balcony. Fingers crossed my knots hold. I remember seeing a Vanguard manual. It was on the floor in Paul's attic. There should be instructions to reset the system and end the lockdown. That would unlock the front door. It's your choice. I'm good as long as the path's clear. Give me a minute to look. I'm starting to think that fourth cup of coffee was a mistake. My nerves are frayed. Woo, I'll be fine. Ready for your cue. Uh, well, here's where the... Oh, you're in the kitchen, huh? Well, that's fine. Oh, wait. Oh, let me get rid of that. Oh, I can't... Oh, I guess I gotta move it out here or something. Sure. Oh, there she is. Oh, I didn't realize she was right there. Oops. Rook, what are you doing? You sent the beldam right to me. The beldam. I wouldn't wish this on you. I can't. I'm still figuring things out. Damn it, Rook. You said you could do this. My head. I can feel it scratching. I'm not bleeding, am I? Ugh. I need some time. I'm okay. We're good. I have the manual with me. Instructions are simple enough. There's a reset code I can use on the console in the living room. Front doors there too. If this works, I can get out as soon as it's done. I'm ready to get the hell out of this house if you are. I'll get you a drink after. Better make it a few rounds. I want enough to erase this memory of this night. This is the final stretch. It's all you, Rook. I'll check one last time. What's the call? Where is she? Oh, we're sending it here. Sorry, Ruby. Go, hurry. LOL. Sorry, Ruby. But you have to understand there's achievements and multiple endings, and I need them. Ruby would mind. She would. Oops. Dill did help Ruby escape Paul's house. Oops. So now what? Uh, did you get out? I'm fine. I don't even know how, but I got out. Rook, what happened back there? Things went downhill fast. I thought you had my back. You're blaming me? Blaming you? No, I'm trying to understand. Because for the first time since we started this, I'm having doubts. What's done is done. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Let's get this over with. Okay, where were we? The beldam is real. I mean, what the hell? Back at the house, there was a sick satisfaction. I could feel the people she took. Trophies now. I don't know if Stone Creek can survive this. She's scared. That's why she attacked. Paul was on her before we were. Did he get too close to what she feared? Speculation can only get us so far. Okay. Who is this? It's Amy! One of the reasons why we went to Paul's. This is Amy. Paul had her up on his evidence wall, if you remember. A shame we were ambushed before I found her connection to this. He told me once that he stores a digital copy of all of his physical evidence. Did he write anything about Amy on the wall? If I remember correctly, it started here. Paul spent a lot of time on his phone book, typing. I didn't understand it then. He must have repurposed the app. Find a contact under Amy, see what you find. In the meantime, I'm going to find a way to play this CD. Check back later, Rook. Alright. It was... What was it? Adina... Mariam Youssef? Oh. It's one of the pictures. Which one is it? Which one is it? Oh no, it's on ba 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 ba. Boop 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 boop. Wait. Yusuf. Okay. Whoops. Right. Oh, so much has been unlocked. Da 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 da. Right. Okay, and then link to passphrase site. Da, 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 da. Da. All right. I'm not gonna listen to any of those. God damn it! Take the thingies off. Two more. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. View. Okay. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. No. So we need the passcode, and I have that written down actually. So let's just jump to that. Leave, treasure, return. Promise. Huh. Bu- 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 bu. About blog. All right, that's we have to find. Oh, whoopsie. It's true. This started with Amy. She summoned the Beldam for revenge. Screw this. Screw all of it. Amy's plan backfired on her. If that were true, she would be the only one missing. Amy didn't know what she was messing with. The thing has its own agenda. This could have been prevented. Paul didn't have to. I digitized the CD, Rook. You need to watch it. You're scaring me. You'll understand. Play it. This was on it too. Okay. Yep.
Your disdain for the city.
And then... Right. Bum, bum, bum. A few people knew about his plan. Damien, Karen, and Thomas. We spoke to them earlier. Why didn't they mention it? Why didn't he ask me? No, not the point. The steps to Paul's plan is extensive. It looks like some tasks are done and some are pending. We don't have all the pieces yet. This stops if we change the Beldam story. The Simulacra is using Stone Creek's belief in the Beldam to grow stronger. She's part of our town's history as the villain. Reversing it is impossible. You can't change perception of a century-old legend overnight. What evidence did he have that she was a kind and gentle soul? I'm sorry about Paul, Ruby. Me too. It doesn't feel real. I just keep thinking that I'll see him again, and I heard his voice in the house. There weren't words I can understand, but it felt like all of him had finally gone. How should we split this? I'm sorry, I won't be around for what's next. Rook, ever since my run-in with the Beldam, I feel cornered. Someone's watching me. They're close. I'm next, Rook. You're just being paranoid. After everything we faced, do you really believe that? It's coming, Rook. It won't stop. I'll buy you all the time I can. If it's busy with me, then you can finish what Paul started. I have to go, Rook. Goodbye. Oh. I'll speak to Thomas. Karen will help. Okay. I will be right back. It is that time I take my meds and I remind you to take your meds. And I also remind you to hydrate and get a snack and get up and move around. And I will be right back. And I'm back. All right, let's talk with Tom Moss. I have a chance for you to redeem yourself. Redeem myself? No. I've had enough of your snarky comments. Our business is done. Why are you back? I know about the back door in your servers. Back door? What did you say? This has to be Paul. The last time I saw him, we got into an argument about it. Paul was trying to tell me about some symbol and his plan to stop it. He said to save Stone Creek, he needed access to Mira's servers so he could run a program to wipe every trace of it. When I wouldn't listen, he got upset. That was the end of it. Now I realize that he wasn't asking for permission. Paul went through with it, didn't he? Why didn't you listen to him? How could I? He sounded out of his mind. More than he usually was. I was worried and sent him home. I don't regret that. You can't have access. Mira is on the verge of a massive growth. The state of this town, and not to mention the missing employees, is hindering that. There's no room for mistakes. Unless there might be something to make this a mutual exchange. I have a proposition for you. There's a saying about making deals with devils. Please, don't flatter yourself. There's nothing about you that's all that interesting. Mira's in talks with Jabber about a partnership. Paul was supposed to design a prototype to secure the deal. Without it, it all falls apart. As luck would have it, he took it with him when he left. If you could find me the program and send it to me, I'll give you full access to our servers. Go wild, save the town, do what you want. You're thinking about a business at a time like this? Look around. This is precisely the time to be acting on contingencies. The Jabber deal is integral to securing Mira's future. Imagine connecting all that is special about Stone Creek to the rest of the world. Tourism, talent, exports, you name it. Who knows? If things go well, an acquisition might be on the table. That means what's happening here might spread. Yeah, that's what I said. What's with the ominous tone? With Jabber, Mira's position will be solidified as the lifeblood of this town. Paul was on board the project since the start, but he pulled back last minute. Now that we're both in a little conundrum, we can help each other out. So I'll ask you again, will you get Paul's prototype? You can't help yourself, can you? That's the nature of survival. Can't change it no matter what you do. Look, there are tons of small towns in this country. No one remembers them, left on their own to rot in their little corners. Paul and I believe this town can be special, that there is a future for us. I can't back out of this just because he's afraid of whatever monster of the week he's found. Don't use Paul to justify yourself. I mean, we wanted the same thing. We just had different methods. You might not believe this. Paul and I shared the same vision. We wanted to reinvigorate this town. You're going up behind his back to do it, Thomas. Just like he did mine with the exploit, right? Keeping score won't get us anywhere. Maybe Paul's heart was in the right place, but his actions have put everything in jeopardy. The prototype, the deal, is the key to the town's future. I need it. He knew that. The town's future or yours? They're one and the same. You don't understand the position I'm in. Paul is the mastermind behind Miratech's software. Without him, we're finished. But the prototype can springboard a new opportunity. It's a lifeline for me to save Mira, save my team, save the vision. With that mindset, Mira is bound to fail. You know, I've been told that many times over, that this is the first time it's stung. They said I was delusional to start a tech company in this town, but I knew it was the right choice. Stone Creek is a special place made exceptional by the people here. I'm proud of how far we've come. When the mayor wanted to turn Stone Creek into a tourist destination and offered to fund Mira's growth, it was perfect. Paul was hesitant, but I convinced him. This is how we do it. I want to honor that one last time. You're lying to yourself and you know it. I can't believe I'm... Sigh. You made your point. I'll do it. You'll do what? Don't play dumb. I'll give you access to Mira's servers. The truth is, Mayor Richardson won't give us success on our terms. He threatened to pull funding unless we raked in profit ASAP. All they care about is their pockets, not Stone Creek. You're right. Paul's right. Mira, will find another way. It's just admitting defeat is... I'm ashamed. Hey, I didn't know you could get it without... Pleasure doing business with you, Thomas. Just go, okay? Use it well, would you? Goodbye. Paul, are you there? Paul's gone, Ruby, you know this. That's not true. He's here. Paul, you're here. This is it, our last case. You're not making any sense. I think you saw something more in me, something good. You tried to bring it out with this journey. It didn't work, Paul. Good isn't a switch, Paul. Good is a choice. I don't understand what's happening. And I want to get out of Stone Creek. That's what I choose. You know that. So why do you keep saying it? Snap out of it. Thomas gave me complete access to Atlas's social media. Didn't you hear me? It's useless. I'm gonna ask Karen. Karen, I have a video for you. It's Amy. One moment, please. Heavens, this is... Why? Amy is the cause of all this. Maybe so, but let's not forget what drove her to this. Betrayal, isolation, loss. How could I have been so blind to her suffering? Thank you for this. I can't say it brings me peace, but there's answers at least. Is that all you wish to tell me? Why didn't you tell me about Paul's plan? Because I didn't want to believe Amy was capable of this. Paul wanted some advice on stopping the curse. Amy's curse. Curses cannot be stopped, not fully, but they can be transformed into something else. The symbol is at the center of it. If we alter the curse itself, we might be able to neutralize its effects. Repurpose it not to do any harm. If it's that easy, why haven't you done it yet? It's not as simple as I explained. There's more to this than it being an art project. Paul always theorized there's more to the Beldam story than what we know now. If that's true, that means the current form of the Beldam is false, and what we're looking for is the true interpretation of her. He was supposed to look for it, and I'm not sure if he ever did. He sent me some sort of progress, but it looks incomplete. Why not just make a new story? That would unleash more danger. Truth is what drives curses. Even warped in its current form, the anger, the sadness is based on real feelings, but it is possible. What did he send you? The map of the town with some scribbles and a few locations marked. I don't really understand it. What is her true form? Rumors have it that she is a kind and gentle soul. Even in her last days, she never saw ill of the ones who wronged her, murdered her. It's what inspired me to author the tale you'd found to reach me. I would need some sort of imagery, a representation of the real Beldam to perform the ritual again. Then the Beldam would be made into a benevolent force. Or I can tweak the curse, redirect the Beldam to a new target. The Richardsons, the town council, their wicked bloodline. Redirect the Beldam towards the council? What about the others? I will make it so she only wields her will against those who've wronged her. Leave it to me. With her true form, she'll be harmless? That is correct. The curse still exists. At most, people might report some ghost sightings here and there, but her presence won't be as destructive as it is now. Amy is young, emotional. She unleashed her rage to the entire town. Perhaps I can remedy that. The town's owed a justice. So you can get revenge on behalf of Amy and the Beldam? You know, I've lived all my life in Stone Creek. It's likely where I'll spend my last moments as well. So much time here, and I've lived most of it blinding myself to its faults. Well, I can't pretend anymore. I can't pretend that this town isn't poison, that it doesn't force people into extremes. I can't pretend that my friend didn't lose her life as a result of it. That anger she felt at the end, I've had it in me, tucked away. Now I feel every ounce of it. Redirecting the Beldam to the corrupt leaders of this town will be justice. You said it was dangerous. What if you make things worse? Perhaps not. The town has suffered enough. It can't get any worse. After all this, is that a risk you're willing to take? Think about it. Stone Creek would be a better place. No one would be driven to desperation again. Not like Amy. We could prevent that. The suffering ends here. Are you sure this will work? It's all theoretical. Amy did it. For all we know, Paul could be wrong too. Apologies. Perhaps that was out of line. I have the power to turn the tides of this town, but the answer is unclear, unconflicted. Unleash the Beldam unto the Richardsons. Yes, very well. I'm not used to this vengeance, but I do feel power in it. Stone Creek Town has suffered enough under their reign. It's time for their bloodline to end. Give me a moment. Damn, that's so cool. The Beldam weaponized. With a renewed curse under Karen's command, the Beldam will target anyone related or close to the Richardsons without prejudice. I see you've put some thought into this. I won't lie, I had this on my mind for quite some time. Unleash the Beldam once more. Turn this vengeful spirit into a merciless protector. Her revenge will be done. May she have mercy on us all. There's a different way this can end, Rook. She showed me. Nothing has to be destroyed. What did she show you? People floating. They're waiting to dance. Their atoms split and tear into her. Resisting won't fix this. Won't fix Stone Creek. Won't fix me. It only disappears if I disappear. Disappear where? Words don't do it justice. You're invited to witness the end, Rook. I'm finally leaving Stone Creek. Where are you going? Ruby? You there? Damien is the last one. Let's finish this. Oh. Forgot to tell me something, Damien? Why are you back? Every time you message me, I think it's Paul. Stop giving me false hope. I gave you everything about Jeff. What more do you want? There's something about a kill switch app? No, don't know anything about that. Maybe you've mistaken me for another florist named Damien? Alright, you got me. After Jeff, Paul told me all about it. Something about forcefully releasing the real image of Beldam on Atlas. All I know is that he wrote some sort of software to do it, but it needs the other parts to work. What other parts? There are some things I can't get my hands on that Paul was persistent about. A backdoor script into Atlas. There's no way of getting that unless Thomas hands it over himself. That and some sort of long-forgotten records about the Beldam. I can't recover anything that was burned down or buried. What can you tell me about the app? Sophisticated piece of tech it is. It's a deployment tool that enables users to replace any instance of images or videos throughout social media. Actually, the app should be preloaded on his phone. We just need to know how to find it and to access it. Getting that app is important. Everything is important. One time he gave me a list and said it was super duper omega important times infinity. Turned out to be the flowers for his mom on Mother's Day. Wait a minute. I remember now. Why didn't I see it before? I think I know how to access the app. So, hand it over. I'm getting to it. So one of the stuff Paul sent me was a contact. It was just a word, not even a name, telling me that it's a way to access a killer app. I mean, I thought he was referring to the next coming of Jabber or something. I didn't think he mean an actual killer app. You know, to kill the Beldam. Kind of a stretch, but okay. A stretch? You need to learn some form of subliminal messaging. Could save your life one day. This is so cool. It's as if his will compels those around him to finish what he started. Are you done? Yes. No. Perhaps. Okay. If my memory serves me right, when I asked him how to access it, he said, "Think of me when you want to access it." He gave me a wink as he said it, so that must mean something. Clarification, me as in Paul, not Damien. It's okay, I will figure this out. It's all coming together. Paul and his crazy schemes to save this silly town. Go forth, fulfill his destiny. Okay, let me open this again. Close. Paul. Castillo. 111. Heading Street. Then we need... Will that work? Okay, that won't work. There it is. Complete. Searching for file. What was that? Oh, that's... Oh, yes, that's a picture. Hee hee hee. Awaiting voice activation. Sorry to bother you, but I kind of need you right now. Are you there? Can you say something? You're the final piece of the puzzle. Just send a voice message and you're done.
Hey, you're here. I made a mistake. But I can end it, Rook. You'll see that it's for the best. I'm not afraid anymore. I feel clarity. You should have felt it too by now. Don't deny its voice. Let it through. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm not saying anything.
I can't do that, Rook. But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. pursuit was flawed. In trying to escape Stone Creek, I've become a symptom of the plague that haunts it. And the only way to move forward is to disappear. Left only as a memory, and soon, nothing.
Ba 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 ba. Sorry, Ruby.
Don't say his name! Stone Creek was doomed from the start. Keeping it alive only damned anyone who tried. If this town and everyone in it wants to see itself to its end, then who am I to deny their wish? I am a part of it. Let me fade into nothingness with it. It's had plenty of chances. Nothing's changed, and nothing ever will. What difference? You've seen the damage I can do. Remember Morgan? What I made you do to her? No one deserves that. No one deserves that. I should have paid more attention. People were vanishing. They look at me to honor their stories, to tell their truth. Instead, I valued my own ambition over their cries for help. The people that I've left behind, the pain I caused, I can't take those away. How can I face myself? No. They deserve justice. I should disappear with them. Stone Creek doesn't feel like home anymore. It's a town of two hearts. Its leaders bending everyone to their vision while the people get torn apart. How can I save a town that's so torn at its core? I can't continue anymore. Let Stone Creek fight for its own soul. Is it really that easy? The people? I am the voice of the people.
Uh-oh. Simulacra.
You left me behind before.
Uh-oh.
You let her take me.
Uh-oh.
Can you even be trusted?
Not in this playthrough.
Everything is slipping away. Who am I?
I don't know if I'd be able to go back for bad guy endings. Bad guy endings gotta be first. Yeah, it's a little different. You know, getting the good ending first. I really didn't expect to get like the best ending. Now it's like, uh-oh. Now I have to ruin all that.
Join us. It's getting harder to think. Embrace your sins. I need to get out of here.
Sorry, Ruby.
I'm difficult. But I'm not alone. My decisions, my thoughts, I set them up. No more running. Look, I'm not. I'm not you. You wear the face of a ghost. Unable to exist without something to latch onto. You're a fucking squirrel! A parasite! You have no power here! Now get out of my head!
Oh, did we save her?
Rook, you were there. You got me out.
Huh. She still tanks it.
I don't know what to say. You pulled me back. Thank you. Thanks for believing in me.
Huh.
Okay, I hate to spoil the moment, but there's something that we gotta do. The Beldam? No, that thing. Stone Creek is just the beginning, okay? If we don't finish what Paul started, it's gonna start consuming everything. Now, where were we?
Uh-oh.
What? No. Why would you want to leave now? You've taken us this far. You brought me back. You know how to stop this, right? Tell me.
Uh-oh.
What's gotten into you? That's not true. There's still time. Why are you saying these things? It's not like... You. What's going on in your head right now? Tell me. Tell me.
Uh-oh.
This is... right. Paul's plan to save us from the Beldam. To save all of us. Ruby Myers. That's it, right? Okay, let's not muck around anymore. Execute the plan, and we'll meet at the HQ. We've got so much to talk about. See you soon.
Huh. Oh. Uh-oh. The Revenge of the Beldam. As the new tale of the Beldam spreads on Atlas, many realize the truth of her wrath. The founding families are the true evil, wanting Stone Creek for themselves. Their legacy of greed continues with their descendants, Mayor Richardson and current members of the town council. Outraged, many pull their support and perception of the council worsens. The townsfolk flock to the Beldam in full force. They pray for her revenge. They pray to be rid of the town leadership. Her influence over Stone Creek grows. Over time, the disappearances become targeted. Members of the town council, including their families, start to go missing. The Beldam gets her retribution. The Simulacra feeds. All is well. Until it spawns out of control. Anyone who tries to form leadership over Stone Creek becomes a target. Them and the entirety of their bloodline. Oh my god. A cursed town. With the town council gone and none to take their place, Stone Creek is left without leadership. Driven by fear of the Beldam and struggling to recover from the immense loss of their own, what was once a small charming town is now a cursed place. Businesses abandon Stone Creek in droves, and visitors avoid the town, wary of the sordid circumstance that plagues it. Jesus! Silence rules over Stone Creek, but stirrings of a cult dedicated to the Beldam grow louder. A necessary trade. With Ruby freed from the grasp of the Beldam, the Simulacra, she vows a new purpose to use her voice for others. However, things in Stone Creek deteriorate rapidly. The town is plunged into a downward spiral of despair. Though the Beldam's threat is not as dire as before, it continues to influence the townsfolk. In the end, Paul's plan kept Stone Creek alive, but utterly broken. Seeing no chance to save it, Ruby left not long after. She bears her choices, trying to make up for her mistakes, yet the guilt weighs the same as the day she left. Ooh. 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 Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh. Well. I think that's the worst ending. I'm not sure. Let me check my, my thingy. My who's what's it? We're missing 4 achievements. Let's see what they are. Get Morgan to help you. Ruby succumbs. The chaotic option is the best option. Where did the 4th one? Ruby does not say the password. All right. Continue? Maybe we can... Oh! Ruby, the town literally depends on you. Answer me. Paul's plan is almost done. All we need is your voice. You're so cool. No. All right.
Hey,
Hi
you're
again.
here.
We are.
I made a mistake.
We know.
But I can end it, Rook.
Can you?
You'll see that it's for the best.
Will it?
I'm not afraid anymore. I feel clarity.
Do you really, though?
You should have felt it too by now. Don't deny its voice. Let it through. I can see it in your eyes.
What have you done?
I just embraced the truth. My pursuit was flawed. In trying to escape Stone Creek, I've become a symptom of the plague that haunts it. And the only way to move forward is to disappear. Left only as a memory, and soon, nothing.
I won't let you do this. Don't give in.
This isn't defeat, Rook. This is acceptance. Stone Creek was doomed from the start. Keeping it alive only damned anyone who tried. If this town and everyone in it wants to see itself to its end, then who am I to deny their wish? I am a part of it. Let me fade into nothingness with it. It's had plenty of chances.
Cooler than no way. Jury V is the coolest.
Nothing's changed, and nothing
She's absolutely
ever
the
will.
coolest and way cooler than me.
You've seen the damage I can do. Remember Morgan? What I made you do to her? No one deserves that. No one deserves that. I should have paid more attention. People were vanishing. They look at me to honor their stories, to tell their truth. Instead, I valued my own ambition over their cries for help. That's what I keep telling myself. The truth is, all I wanted was a way out of town. I was blinded. And I forgot who I was.
I see. I had to pick the wrong options.
Stone Creek doesn't feel like home anymore. It's a town of two hearts. Its leaders bending everyone to their vision while the people get torn apart. How can I save a town that's so torn at its core? I can't continue anymore. Let Stone Creek fight for its own soul.
So just being AFK is not enough. Yep.
Look who's talking.
There we go.
Where were you when I needed you? At Paul's house. You lit the beldam in my head. I fought. Oh my. I'm so tired.
Ooh.
Everywhere. Who am I? Who am I? Who will save me?
Oh.
Join us. It's getting harder to think. Embrace your sins. I need to get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Do you hear that? It's time. It's time for me to go.
Oh, bye, Ruby.
Join them. And the rest of us. No. You had your chance.
Oh.
You're angry. Shocked. It won't matter. Nothing will.
That's cool.
Because you will forget.
Oh.
Forget me. Forget Stone Creek. Even forget yourself. After that, it will be just us.
Oh. Bye, Ruby. There's not this. Oh, I got two of the achievements. Uh-oh. Oh. The curse of the Beldam. With nothing to stop the Beldam of Stone Creek, the number of disappearances continue to rise. The simulacra grows stronger, feeding on the fear of the town and eventually the town itself. A ghost town. Oh my god. Many flee Stone Creek, but those who stay continue to fall victim to the Beldam. One by one, Stone Creek is lost. The town and all of its residents vanish from the face of the earth. What remains is the domain of an all-powerful simulacra, ravenous for its next host. Oh, geez. A lost voice. With Ruby lost to the simulacra, you remember her anger, her last words. It won't matter because you'll forget. Her words haunt you for the days to come. They echo your thoughts at every waking moment. The guilt you carry at having lost Ruby in the town paralyzes you. You want to forget. You want her words to be true. But they linger and crash in your mind, and it's torture. Then the words stumble. Could it be? You start to forget. You forget her face, her voice, her words, her name. The adventure you had with her seems like a passing nightmare, and you question if it even happened in the first place. It's all over. Ruby. Why does that name make your heart sink? Who is that watching you? Oh, we got the worst ending. There we go. I think that's it for endings. Let me just check. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that's it for endings. So we got all of them. Yay! God, what a great game. Like, even doing all the bad stuff, I'm still just like, oh, this is a great game. I love this game. So good. Highly recommend playing this one if you play any of the Simulacra games. And it works because it only vaguely mentions the past two games, and it's very, very vague. So you won't miss anything not playing them. So everyone should absolutely play this. Like, you should play the other games too, obviously. But this one is so good. Just everything about it. Maybe I'm biased because I like lore and urban legends and all that. Like, I live somewhere where there is a lot of urban legends, and I used to chase them down when I was in high school. So I'm really into that stuff. So maybe that's why I like this one so much more. But you too, Tim. Have an amazing night. But yeah, absolutely, if you want to play a quick, good horror game that isn't really full of jump scares, this one's perfect. And it's a good story. Everything about it is just good. I'm so happy that I decided to play it instead of just kind of letting it go. Because I was going to do that and then just finish Simulacra 2 and all that stuff, but this was good. This was good. Alright, so tomorrow I am not streaming. I have things I must do. Saturday, 11 a.m. I will be continuing Resident Evil 0. Hopefully I'll be able to play it longer than a couple of hours. Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed this. I have to look up and see if it's the same, I know it's the same developer, but see if they have any other games that might be similar. But yeah, I really liked it. But yeah, so Resident Evil 0 on Saturday. I'm gonna aim for playing it a little longer than normal. Maybe, possibly, question mark? And then Sunday, let me see what the date is on Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday I might do some Phasmophobia. I might drag some friends in, or I'll just kind of solo it. I don't know what time I'm gonna do it, but I'm definitely gonna do some Phasmophobia. I wanna max the trophy, and there's an event coming up that I just found out about today. One of my friends linked it, that Phasmo is doing a crossover with Alan Wake. You're so much fun. Aw, I always think Phasmophobia has to do with Five Nights at Freddy's. No. I think it's because it got popular at the same time. Oh, you were gonna yell at me about it? Yeah, I'm really excited. So I have to play the Alan Wake games now because I know nothing about Alan Wake. But I do have the Alan Wake games. So I have to see. I think I have the remaster. I don't think I have the remake. I'll have to check. Alan Wake 2 is actually stellar. Ooh. Just think about how it sounds. Freddy Fazbear Phasmophobia. If you can take one, do it. But if you can't, just play 2. No, I gotta play 1. Listen, if I can handle the tank controls of the Silent Hills and Resident Evils, I think I can handle Alan Wake. These are famous last words. Somebody clip this so when I can't handle it, they can show me this clip and go, "We told you, you dumb squirrel." But yeah, Alan Wake is definitely going on the to play list. I have to see. Maybe I can start it Monday. What am I playing on Mondays? We'll see. Well, maybe we will do Alan Wake. It was on the to-do list, and then something else came up. Oh, I decided to play Dead Space. We will get back to Dead Space, I swear. Maybe we'll alternate. We'll do Alan Wake and Dead Space. Oh, hell yeah. If you can knock both out before the collab, that'd be hype. Yeah. We'll do Alan Wake. We'll start Alan Wake on Monday then. I really wanna... I know it's like right down my alley, but I know nothing about it. Somehow I am completely unspoilered for this game. Which is rare because I'll go into a lot of games knowing vague spoilers. But this, I know nothing. I just know he's a writer. So I'm excited now. We're playing Alan Wake on Monday. So, yeah. Tune in Monday, 8 p.m. EST for Alan Wake. Blind playthrough. But yeah, so that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's a Goofy Spooky, which is unbelievable. Oh, Goofy Spooky is the best. I love Goofy Spooky. Oh, Goofy Spooky. That's such fun to say too. Hell yeah, Goofy Spooky. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much if you're watching this in the future. I hope you have a wonderful time of day wherever you are. And I will see you on Saturday for Resident Evil 0. Goodbye!